Good morning, Rosie Murphy subscribers, and happy President's Day to you. February 17th, 2020. The day when we honor and remember all of our presidents of the United States. Some good, some, well, just say it takes a lot to become a president, okay? Sometimes it took backroom dealings. Other times a little bit more money than the next guy, and sometimes it took a vote of the Supreme Court to get somebody installed as president of the United States. It's always been fascinating, one way or the other. But I'm not here to talk about that today. I'm here to talk about weird stuff that people eat in China, and I've been asked a lot. People have messaged me over the last month. I've lived in China for 5 years. I ate Chinese food exclusively for over 5 years in the hinterlands of every place in China. Places you wouldn't believe, Xinjiang up in the northwest corner of China, all the way over to the Tibetan border, all the way south into Guangdong and north into Tianjin and Beijing and all these different. I ate everything in there and I never got sick. One time, and refrigeration was exceedingly rare. The thing I've been asked is, Rosie, did you ever consume bat in China? And the answer to this is going to set off a very interesting response to this whole corona virus and Batgirl situation of these videos of this girl eating a bat, blah blah blah, and all the nonsense that attended to that. Number one, for a culture that has thousands of years, not hundreds of years, but thousands of years of recorded history behind it, and well-developed history and very well-developed methodologies of food and food handling and preparation and things that you can eat and things that you can't eat. Things that have been made. Chinese medicine is a whole branch of medicine that's still very little understood in the West, and yet the Chinese at the current time are turning to traditional Chinese medicine to study the effects on the coronavirus, COVID-19. The point is that for videos and information to come out willy-nilly that a girl ate a bat in China and that led to the onset of coronavirus, well, it was just plain wrong. And I finally found a good site that you can check out that debunks the whole thing. It shows the pictures and videos where these scenes supposedly took place of consuming a bat, and not one of these scenes took place within China. They took place in a place called Palau, which is a city in Micronesia down in the Indonesian chain down there. Very, very, very interesting, and a big hot vacation spot for Chinese. Chinese don't eat bats, okay? I've had camel, I've had scorpion, I've had four-legged critters, yes, I've had everything that you can imagine to eat in China. I never saw a bat for sale in a market, but if you go down to Micronesia and Palau, you will see them offered for sale and prepped and ready to go in marketplaces, as the authentic pictures in this French website translated to English will show you. But it just shows you how wild rumors can be. Every single video that purported to be a person eating a bat in China was video that came out of pictures that came out of Palau in Micronesia. Why? Because they have fact checkers. They look at videos. They find subtle clues in the background. They compare them up and they find, hey, this gal's not sitting in China at all. You know why? Because Chinese don't serve and prepare bat. The closest they get is bird nest soup and things, and birds, and just like we eat birds too. Here, quail and pigeons and other game birds. But it's very interesting how a story like this took wing because of the excitement of a picture of a young lady in Palau in Micronesia holding up a bat and taking a bite of it. And as you'll see from some of the quotes from the Chinese ministries and restaurants, that you won't find bat in restaurants. You never would in China. 5,000 years of culture and eating and traditions have pretty much told the Chinese what you generally want to be munching on and what's probably visually unappealing to have served up in a plate on a restaurant in front of you. And believe me, I've seen some weird stuff in China, but not once did I ever get sick on anything that I ate in that country over a period stretching over 1,600 days. All right, just a little FYI today. I'm going to put the link down in the description box below. Look at how they debunked the whole Chinese Batgirl story. Always very interesting. Thanks for watching, everybody.